So in the most of the programming language, that is the first program that we write, that is the hello world. And can we write in the Docker? So this is not a Docker is not a programming language, but we have the some of the way, so we can just test it out if the Docker is running or not. So we have the hello world program here, not the program, but the image here. So we can just run the image on our system, and we can just get the output of hello world. So let's get started and learn how we can run our the first Docker image. So again, you have to just go ahead in the Docker hub. Okay, so you can just type the hub.docker.com, and we have the option for the explore one. Just click on it. So as I mentioned in the earlier videos, so we have the Docker client. So we have that with so many commands, and there is a command like the Docker pull. So what will happen? It's pull the images from the Docker registry. This is the Docker registry that we are talk about. Okay, so what is the Docker registry? So Docker registry is the place where you put your all the images or your application in the containerized way, that we call the image. So as you can see that we have the all popular images available here, like the Nginx, the BusyBox, the Ubuntu, like the Python. So most of the popular services has their Docker image also. So you can just pull the Docker image and you can able to run on your system. Also in the left sidebar, as you can see that we have the couple of options like the images, extension and plugin. So if you click on it, so we can just able to see the images. Again, we have the 3 more options like the trusted content, okay, like the Docker official image, like the verified publisher and the sponsor, okay. Then we have the operating system and the architecture here, but we are more interested in the hello world image. So as you can see that we have this search menu or the search tab, and here we can just search the image that we want. So we are searching for the hello world if the hello world image is present. So as you can see that we got the couple of lists, but we are just going to click on it. The first one, the hello dash world, and if you click on it, and we can just redirect to on this page, and we have this image name that is the Docker official image, which means it's made by the Docker itself. So after that, we can just see right now on the screen we have this command like the Docker pull hello dash world, okay, which means we can just able to pull the Docker image, this hello world Docker image. And if you scroll down little bit, then we have the example output. So if you run the image, so we get the output like the hello from Docker. So let's pull this image and run our system. So you just have to just copy this command, okay, and you can just open your terminal. So if you are on the Windows, you can just install the bash, or you can either use the VS Code as well, okay. So let's first verify if the Docker is successfully installed or not. So for that, you have to just type in the terminal Docker, and if you click on it, if you just press enter, we got the bunch of option here. If this option is appears on your screen, which means you have successfully installed the Docker into your system. So I'm just going to clear this one. So now we are going to pull the hello world image into our system. So just simply we can just use the command like Docker pull. Also you can just copy this one, but we just gonna type on the terminal. So Docker pull hello dash world. So I just type the hello dash world. So as you can see that is get started to be pulling from the Docker registry. So using the default tag :latest, and it's going to pull from the Docker registry to our system. So as you can see that we have successfully pulled the Docker image. So if you want to check which Docker image is present in your local machine, so we just type for the Docker images, and here we can see the list of which Docker image is present in our system. And we have the repository, that's the hello world, or the tag, the image ID, the created, and the size. And as you can see that we have the image is successfully pulled to our system. So right now how we can run this Docker image? So as I mentioned earlier, so we are using different command for different use cases, like the pull for pulling the Docker image from the registry to our local system. So then we have the similar command like the Docker run. So using the Docker run, we can just able to run the Docker image. Then we have to mention the Docker image name that we have. In our case, we have the hello dash world. So as you can see that our image is successfully run, and we get that output like the hello from Docker. And if we again come on this page, and if you scroll down, so this is the same output that we got in our terminal, like the hello from Docker and this one, okay. So we have successfully run the first hello world image. So let's move on the next lecture and learn how we can create the first custom Docker image of hello world.